Where you at?
Today we are reacting to Samaya just proved DJ Academic's point. Let's get right into it. I'm not really sure what to expect with this one. I think Samaya is the one that's been considered the community ball of streaming. So let's see what cheek clapping activity she's been getting into as of late. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Tap into the Twitch streams, link to that be in the description. That's Whereyouatberto. So you never miss a live reaction. Link to that is down below. I want to see y'all here, man. Where you at, family? Let's do it.
What I'm telling you right here, this is the game. You're 20 and your wide-eyedness, that thinking, oh, I'm just seeing and streaming, is how to get you into escort culture, because you're saying, I'm just going there to stream and I'm on a jet. No, why do you're not that cool, shorty. I'm telling you. You're again brought there with your friends to get
No, nobody got that's what I'm saying. That's where you're wrong at. You're wrong. Again, you're wrong. It seems like in your mind, in your world, you have to do these things for because they're not generally gonna put you for you.
The difference between me and you in this conversation, I'm down to be all the way honest. Yo, I booked a jet for 80 grand. I brought him straight up. I'm not here to lie about nothing. Why did you?
Of course.
Hold on, stop.
Wait, whoa, wait. Did I hear that correctly? Academics, you said you put them hoes on a jet for $80,000? For vag? That's the equivalent of paying for, that's $80,000 vag.
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
Nah, bro. Used vag for 80 bands. Couldn't be me. I'm not going out like that, man.
Of course, you're trying to.
Man.
Of course.
I know every rapper who's gonna say when Sway Lee go to Bahamas and bring 30 girls, he brings
Of course, not. Of course.
Why did Trippy bring you?
Of course, you're.
I don't know. Academics doesn't seem wrong to me. The current beef between DJ Academics and Samaya, the streamer slash content creator, has opened up so many interesting conversations to me. Not necessarily because I care what this one young lady and her friends did, but the overall conversation that I've been preaching on this channel about young women and the streaming community and culture. Part of me wants to believe that these young men want these women to be around because they are fun, interesting, and entertaining. And another part of me believes that this is a big ring of traffic. And as I look back to all the women content,
I fuck with old Meezy, bro, but why do you have to say that? Big ring of traffic? That almost feels like way too sinister, bro. It's not that deep. Them niggas just horny and trying to clap some shit. This nigga, like, that's a heinous crime that you just said. I'm gonna hope that you just didn't mean that. Why would you put that on niggas, man? That's like literally heinous crime. Them just some horny niggas that just want to fuck some shit and also make some content too. I wouldn't call it a goddamn traffic ring.
Creators from about a year ago, I think to myself, where are they? What happened? And why does this cycle keep happening of young women getting attached to these content creators, used up and thrown away like a tube of toothpaste, continuously happen time and time again? If you're new to this channel, please make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. It goes a long way for us unemployed over here. These bills won't pay themselves, and I can pay Georgia Power in subscriptions.
Yes, please, sub up. Yes, sub up.
Appreciate it. Now, back to the video. This all started with a video from Samaya and her friends talking about the male prospects in their lives. You know, their standards, the gift giving, etc., etc.
How much a man gotta make for you to take them serious? How much a month?
Over 6 figures a month.
I was just about to say,
What the fuck? Yeah, bro, these hoes are evolving. It's gone from 6 figures a year to 6 figures a month. We don't have a chance, gang. A nigga start making 6 figures and think he's doing something. Now it's 6 figures a month. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's over, brothers. It's over. Start your celibate journey, my nigga. We finally made it to 6 figures now. Now it's gotta be 6 figures a month. Not a year, a month.
yeah, she's high maintenance, y'all. So
I'll do over 6 figures a month. I'll take a shot at that.
Now, I retired.
I'm not even gonna get disrespectful. Shorty, you look way too mid to be fucking asking for 6 figures a month. But I'm gonna just stop that right there. Put a period right at the end of that sentence, because niggas gonna get mad at me. Say I'm bullying.
I heard a lot of the conversations surrounding relationships when Kevin Samuels died. Ultimately, the conversation was futile. There was irreparable damage done to the community as a whole. And for what it's worth, I got engaged and I didn't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. But Academics took on this challenge after seeing Samaya and her friends, who are friends and associates with some rappers that he's close with, and responded to these standards and whatnot that these young women have.
how much a man gotta make for you to take them serious? How much a month?
Over 6 figures a month.
I was just about to say,
And keep in mind, these girls are like under 25. They have
Don't got no money. The crazy part about this that be blowing me, bro, when hoes be talking like this, they ain't got no money for themselves, gang. Ain't accomplished nothing in their life. Still live with their parents. Still work a minimum wage job. But you gotta make 6 figures a month, nigga. Not even a year, a month to use their used vag. Holy shit. Yo, real quick, before we get back into the video, I know you guys usually skip these type of ads, but give me 1 second. My guys over at Free Cash are sponsoring this video, and if you like money, I think you'd like to stick around. Free Cash is an application where you can earn free money just for playing games. It is 100% free to sign up using the QR code on the screen or the link in my description. Only thing that you're gonna need is an email or a password. And the games on this platform are actually fun, and all you have to do is complete basic missions and very simple tasks to reach the requirements to actually get paid. And as soon as you do that, they credit your account right away with real money that you can use in the real world. I'm talking about gift cards, PayPal, however you need to get your funds, they got it. And something that I've been seeing a little bit y'all talking about is like,
oh, they're collecting my data.
Listen, they only track your progress so they know when to pay you. And let me break down exactly why they're paying you free cash in the first place. The games that are on these platforms are trying to get exposure. So the games pay free cash to pay you guys to play the games. If you really think about it, it's just business. It's a win-win situation. These games get more people onto their platform playing their games, and you get a little bit of extra chicken in your pockets. And I've had so many of you guys reach out to me already saying that you've made $5 to $10 just playing games that you would be playing for free anyway. And I know $5 to $10 isn't like life-changing money, but it's free money to play games on your phone. And the crazy part is, I've actually had people tell me that they've had crazy payouts like $500, one even $1,000. I'm not saying to quit your day job, but the fact that that's even possible, I mean, bro, it's free. So if you ask me, there's really nothing to lose, just everything to gain, honestly, if you like playing games on your free time. So click the link in my description or try the QR code on my screen to sign up for free, and you'll even get a $5 bonus using my stuff. I love y'all. Where you at, family? Let's get right back into the video.
Where you at, Berto?
A little bit of following on social media. Guys are flying them out left and right. These girls, when they're popping this type of shit, the guys who got the money, fly them out. Maybe they think a bag is cool. I ain't buying no bitch no bag, but whatever. Like they're hypnotized by money. You fuck them for a week and you send them back. And they sit there, post a bunch of pictures of places you've been, shit you live in, cars you drive, and they get back on the track and wait for the other millionaire to fly them out. Like, it's kind of a sad life. I don't know how they make it look so lit.
That's what I'm saying. It literally sounds depressing. Like, all jokes aside, ladies, and I know it's not all of y'all, so I'm not gonna put that on all of y'all, for real. You know, we just talking, you know, we getting some jokes off, but real life, man. Don't be this delusional. Don't fall into this trap, please. It's a miserable life. The niggas that you chasing, one, first of all, let's just start with the fact that most of y'all will never fuck with a nigga that high level. And that is not to be disrespectful. That's not to say that, you know, you're not worth it or nothing like that. It's just literal optics. The nigga that is in the NBA that's making 6 figures a month, multi-million-dollar contract, the statistics are, it's like he's a lottery pick. So all you girls that's saying like, oh, I want to be with an NBA player, let me actually look something up. Let me look something up. How many players are in the NBA? So, all right, let's do some maths right now. There are 450 players in the NBA. Let's just do some simple maths. There's 450 players in the NBA. So that means, in theory, we know this isn't true, but let's just hypothetically say that all 450 players want to be in a faithful relationship where they're wifing somebody up. That's only 40 or 450 girls. Now let's search up how many women there are in America. I don't even know how to say this number. Is that billion? Is that a billion? Yeah, it's a billion. So that's 168 billion women in America. Just America. Am I reading this right? The 2022 U.S. reported that there were more females than males, with females making up 50%. Okay. So there's billions of women, bruh. Point is, was that a million? Oh, that's a million. Okay, my bad. I'm tripping. Point still remains the same, nigga. Point still remains the same. Even if the NBA players was like, I want 20 wives, most of y'all not getting picked. Now, obviously, there's other means of being rich out here. But my point is, statistically speaking, the chances of you ending up with a nigga that's making $100,000 a month are very, very low. And a lot of y'all are working minimum wage jobs. So I'm not even saying lower your standards. Can we just get some realistic standards? Realistic standards. Berto, how the fuck would there be 168 billion women in America? Listen, we're not focused on my ignorance right now. We're focused on women's ignorance, okay? We turn your head and close your eyes to my ignorance. That's not what we're focused on at the moment.
They make it look so lit, like, yeah, you got to make this amount of money. Chat, these are the women you do not take serious. Like come on. Like, a woman that gives the criteria of how much you need to make, you don't take serious, period.
Now, don't shoot the messenger, maybe the originator of the message, but I actually kind of agree with what Academics is saying. I was born in 96. I know, unk status, which means I graduated from high school.
I was born in 96 too, nigga. No offense to Old Meezy, but he was born in 96 and I was born in 96. I look good.
School at 2014. I've been around the block here for a minute. And in every iteration of young man, there is IG model after IG model, baddie after baddie, content creator after content creator that comes and goes. They appear in all these videos with all these other male content creators, rappers, celebrities, etc., never create a real fan base and just end up disappearing. Now, I'm not saying that that is exactly Samaya and her friends, but more than likely it is Samaya and her friends. And as I go back and look at the 2014 baddies, I don't want to date myself by saying any names, they're doing extra regular stuff now. From riding around in Maybachs and Rolls Royces at the ripe old age of 18 and a half, now pushing a 2007 Camry. And again, there's nothing wrong with a 2007 Camry. I think that that's the first year where they got the surround airbags and they had Bluetooth in the car. Pretty good car. But ultimately, what Academics is saying is true no matter the age group. Now, just because I agree with him doesn't mean that Samaya did. She took to Twitter to call him names, call him fat, all these other things like that. And ultimately, it led to a live stream that revealed a lot of both of their mentalities behind the whole situation.
When women put out an idea that they have these unrealistic expectations of men is because they're into escorting culture. You and your homegirls are into escorting culture. Did you escort recently for Trippie Redd? I'm here to hopefully have a conversation that we can make a conclusion.
No. Why is that even coming out your mouth? It's 20 different girls on that trip. Like, he's celebrating his album thing. When I did the stream with him, I did a stream with him. He invited me to Turks. He was like, hey, you can come, you can bring whoever you want. He was on some cool shit. It was nothing like that. So for you to get up here, that's what I'm saying.
That's what the new escorting experience is. Bring your friends. Bring your friends for this free trip that I'm hoping will turn into something romantic or intimate. Yeah, that's how escorting works.
Nobody did. What are you talking about? What?
Ma'am, are you or have you been romantically involved with Trippie Redd? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Did he have any?
Okay, listen, this is not no interrogation. 1. 2, I just told you what it was. So for you to we did a stream previously, he invited me. So that's it, that's all. But you're still trying to paint this narrative. That's what I'm saying. You're so fixated on this one narrative. Like, what is that doing for you?
I think it's time we actually define what an escort is in this context. An escort is generally a sex worker who provides companionship, and often it leads to sexual favors. And this stuff can be fun.
Shit. That's like a definition textbook of what y'all got going on. Y'all getting flown out financially and getting companionship emotionally and sometimes sexually.
Through agencies and different things like that, maybe a person behind a camera who, sends young women over to these streamers or whatnot. But ultimately, you're providing companionship. And I think that's where the line kind of gets blurred, because some of these people are interpreting this as, hey, I'm friends with so-and-so, and they are just flying me out spending.
This is one thing that I always never understand, though, with some of these ladies. I don't know if you don't know this, but I'll tell you right now. that guy doesn't want to be your friend. He's not flying you out for fun. He's not flying you out for fun. He's not. It's just, he's not. Best case scenario, he actually likes you and wants to take you serious. That's the best case scenario. But at the very worst case scenario, he doesn't give a fuck about you and he just wants to crack. I'm giving you the best case scenario. I'm giving you the worst case scenario. But he doesn't want to be your friend, gang. He's not flying you out, spending thousands of dollars on you, doing the most to make you feel good, showing you the world, taking you across the country to be your friend. What? Why would anyone do that? Ladies, if the roles were reversed, would you do that to be a nigga's friend? No. No. Shit's crazy. Berto, can I crack? What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Money on me, but some of this other stuff is clear as day sex work. And I'm not here to shame sex work, but this is just an interesting conversation as a whole.
The culture of women claiming these are the guys they're into, flexing and showing off these type of experiences, and then trying to act like it's not what we all know what it is, right?
I take pictures everywhere, gang. I take pictures everywhere.
This is
like, I seen you made a comment like, oh, she's on a PJ, she's excited, she's taking pictures. Look, listen, I'll take pictures at a fucking gas station if I look cute and the outfit's cute.
That's not the point, though. Like, take all the pictures you want. I'm not mad at you taking pictures. It's just the crazy denial you're in for your situation, gang.
If I want to take pictures and I want to post on my page, I can do that. I can literally do that. I have free will. Why does it automatically think in your mind like, okay, she's fucking, which is prostitution, or it's like, why is that even a thing in your mind? Like, that's
man, I'm gonna be
you're trying to paint.
Hold on, that lifestyle is escort. I just want to let you know. Like, you don't have to admit it. You don't have to.
I guess if a girl get on a PJ, she's an escort. That's what you're saying.
If you're going from rapper to rapper and going and listen, I'm telling you.
Are you talking to me directly or are you saying in general? Be direct with what you're saying now.
Both.
Huh?
Both. I think we've heard about you now with, at least for what people know, 2 rappers, but you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of on the block, girl.
From who knows? Like, what are you saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares? Why do you care? No, nobody's hopping rapper to rapper. Nobody's hopping rapper to rapper. Like, you sound slow.
We're not saying we care like we want you to stop. We're just commenting on it, and I feel like you got...
Okay, but whoever said that I was hopping rapper to rapper? Y'all only know me for dating one person.
From one rapper to the other.
Now, I get it. The words are offensive, but academics is just trying to break down something that we all see on a day-to-day basis. These people being connected to wealthy individuals for one reason and one reason only: to provide companionship. Whether that be sexual or not is up to you. 9 times out of 10 it's sexual. But when people see Samaya on these different planes and these different places and spaces with Trippie Redd, it just screams to them, hey, she's doing this for a bag, for clout, whatever the case may be. Now, there are some people like Ben Dadon who would deflect and say that that's not true. This isn't, valid, or whatever the case may be. We just...
Yeah, because my nigga Ben the Don's not trying to fuck up his situations. He's like, man, I do that all the time. Fuck, I look like, hey, if I'm Ben the Don, I'm singing the same song. Nah, man, it ain't like that. Why? Because he's flying bitches out. You don't, if you doing the deed, why would you ever admit that it's wrong? Why, or not even wrong, but why would you ever admit that it, you're just openly calling all those girls escorts, essentially, and then hurting their feelings, and now they're gonna come running back to you. I saw a clip of you saying that you flying me out, I'm an escort. Is that how you feel about me? Why would he do that? That's self-sabotage. So yeah. He's keeping it player. Why would he self-sabotage?
Do these things.
I'm taking some out of it. I'm taking like all niggas out of it. I'm taking a real personality out of it. When y'all, even bitches will really use niggas to get an experience and be like, I'm not doing shit. And what the nigga supposed to do? Be like, either the nigga keep it P and be like, all right, well, you cool. I'm just not going to invite you out no more. I'm not going to invite you no more. Or
as you're supposed to do. If a bitch don't want to do nothing, you just let it rock. That's, you know what I'm saying? You got to always keep it player. If a girl don't like you and she not rocking with you, then that's just what it is, bro. You got to keep it player, keep it pushing. No is no. That's always going to stand. So I don't care how much money you spent. I can understand you being upset. I can understand you being like, but I can understand you being upset, but that's why you got to keep it player from the beginning, because you never, if your goal, I'm not saying that you should just be doing these things just to crack, but let's just entertain the degenerate thoughts for a minute. If your goal was just to crack, you didn't need to do all of that extra shit anyway, my nigga. Because if a girl fuck with you, she gonna let you crack, nigga. Okay? You don't need to do all that extra bullshit to get to it. Again, not saying that that should be the only intentions that you're moving with as a man. I'm not co-signing that. I feel like as a man, you need to be disciplined and you need to have, way more shit going on in your mind than just trying to, hit some used vag, right? But let's also be adults here. It's part of the process. It's a part of, dealing and mingling with women and having relations. And if she not feeling you, my nigga, then it just is what it is. But that's why you don't lead with money. If you want anything that to have actual substance with a woman, don't lead with money as a brother, bro. Because that shit, one or two things gonna happen. You gonna fuck their head up because it's like, oh shit, this is how he's coming. So now you setting an expectation that you might not be able to keep up with, or not even that you can't, but you don't even want to keep up with that shit. So just be yourself. Lead with you. That's what you need to lead with. Shorty need to fuck with you, gang.
Nigga gets into it with the bitch and they be like, find your own way home, bitch. You can't. Like how I think Lil TJ and Ruby had got into it back in the day, like that type of shit. You gonna buy my flight home, man? Hell no, bitch. Find your way. Like it be that type of shit going on. Every time bitches be around, y'all might feel like bitches.
Yellow said, lead with meat, no money. Oh my God.
Fuck, but that shit don't be going on every time.
Shut the fuck up.
If say like any football celebrity y'all know flies out 20 bitches.
I don't know, Juke,
not finna fuck.
But what Ben fails to realize, and academics had to make him understand, is that whether or not y'all have sexual intercourse or not, you paying for somebody's companionship is escorting. That is by definition escorting. And there's nothing wrong with it. We all understand what's going on. But why I'm interested in this conversation is because during her rant with academics, Samaya mentioned the fact that she's a real deal content creator. She went to Streamer U. She has a career.
We know you for literally fucking a rapper. That's why we know you. So we're gonna post an anniversary from getting introduced
from the No Cap
to being on the
That's
track.
fine. That's fine. You can know me from that. That's fine.
And then we're gonna post an anniversary of you getting a turn.
But listen, I'm a streamer. Don't try to fucking downplay me, bitch. I'm out here and I get my clips and I do my little shit. Don't ever try to do that, bitch. I want to stream you and all that. I don't give a fuck. Don't downplay shit I got going on, bitch. All you do.
Hey, bruh. She is popping way too much shit. Like, yeah, you're streaming. Yeah, you're getting your money. And shout out to you. You're doing what you're doing. But like, what's your real, what is your talent though? Like, is anybody watching your streams if you not moving around with rappers and shit? Like, just being honest. Like, what do you bring to the what's your entertainment value? And that might just be a harsh reality, but it's just like, yo, shorty, you look good, you're pretty, and you leverage your looks by being around niggas. That's your content. Take them niggas away, and the trips and the lavish and the rappers and all that's like, what entertainment value do you have?
Sit your fat ass up on this internet eating your potato chips and talk shit about the next bitch.
Wait, is that the one that was going?
You making your money though. You making your money though. But you also paying to fuck bitches. Nobody want to genuinely fuck with your ass. Nobody around you genuinely want to be around you. Listen, I've heard niggas talk about you, bro. They don't fuck with you.
Okay, by your definition, Trippy paid to fuck you then.
Now, I'm not here to validate or invalidate if she is a streamer or not a streamer, a content creator or not a content creator. She has a good following on Instagram. She does stream occasionally and pulls good numbers. We're not going to take that away from her at all. You're an audience that knows how to read numbers. You do the math and come up with your own conclusions. But what does interest me though is what she uses as a validation tactic, the fact that she's been to Streamer U. Now, we know about the women that were in all these streams during the past year that jumped into the content creation game or got propelled to another level in the content creation game based off of being attached and associated with a bunch of different men. Streamer U boosted a lot of people's careers. You remember Lola, the news reporter from Streamer U? She's doing insane things. She's been at the Grammys, she's been at Mafiathon, and recently she signed a deal with the NBA to do some stuff for 2K, if I'm not mistaken.
Are we coming to work with you? Of course, guys.
That's crazy. Kai really put so many people on, bro.
Of course. I'm still gonna be streaming, guys. Like, I'm still gonna be streaming. We're still gonna be doing lit behind streams. Now they're gonna be even litter, okay? Because I'll be like with some cool lit people. And I'm also obviously going to be the news reporter for the NBA 2K League. So we're gonna be doing a lot of great fun things for them. They're gonna give me a whole rundown. I'm not exactly sure when my first day of work is yet.
Shouts out to her desk. I actually love her desk. Like, genuinely speaking, somebody get this clip to her so I can find out where she got her desk from, because I do want to have my own desk. People like Yana have blown up over the past year through creative streams, genuine funniness, all those different things.
She's actually got good personality.
And she just needed a platform, because even before coming to Streamer U, Kai Cenat predicted how big and how successful she would be.
I think Yana's gonna be one of the biggest female content creators. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She was streaming off her PS4. Gaming with a fucking camera in the big 2020 fucking 5. That's a different level of commitment. That's a fucking winner.
But, and I don't want to say too many names here because it actually is kind of sad. There are a lot of streamers who were on Are You My Ball last year, on Blackboy Mac.
Oh yeah, we don't remember any of those.
Max's Love Stream and Streamer University that were ultimately male-centered, male-coded, male everything, and it did not pan out. And now we see them running to the internet blaming anybody, anything, and everyone as to why their streaming and content creation careers aren't working, other than the fact that they got roped into doing male-centered content.
I have seen jokes, I have seen them start little and getting big to the point where people are doing it so much, the men are doing it so much, they do not know kids are watching y'all, they are making it okay. They are making gay okay, and it's not okay. They are teaching the little boys that it's okay and that we're just playing. Men don't play. When you ain't gay, you ain't gay. You don't play. You don't play. And it go way past playing. It starts with the joke, and then the joke gets bigger. And the little joke turns into hand movements, facial expressions, body language. Then it turns to you actually looking like a girl, acting like a girl, talking like a girl. Then it turns into you talking about what you want to do with men. It's not a joke.
Yeah, saying all that homophobic rhetoric as if you weren't at Streamer University trying to be just like them, with them, attached to them, associated with them, is the most insane thing in the world to me. And there's a mountain of others, but India Love is probably another prime example that I would feel comfortable highlighting in this situation. Granted, she's had individual streamer success, but we know how her views ebb and flow based off of being associated with men. Only really ever brought around for the companionship or to get the different pieces of content off that they need, but never really able to build your own audience, your own platform. Why is that not considered escorting? I don't know. Now, eventually Academics does get hit with a cease and desist from Samaya's legal team, because
a cease and desist is crazy.
Claims are inflammatory nonetheless.
She sent me this whole legal document. No lawyer listed. It says pro se. That's how I know she went to ChatGPT. It was ironic because I felt like that was even hell proving a point. She said, "You're fucking up my money by exposing this culture that my behavior could be associated with." What does that tell you already? But okay, usually when people send a cease and desist, they're hoping you're not going to keep dragging it. That's basically the admitting the white flag that, hey, listen, people are starting to maybe reflect some thoughts based on our conversation about me, and this could be something that's not good for me. Could you not keep dragging it? Bro, I don't have, no one wakes up and says, what is Somalia doing today? No. So yeah, there's no malintent. There's no, I don't want to drag it or nothing like that. So I said, let's get on the phone. No. So I said, give me your number. So I'm saying, I want to get on the phone. Instantly. And this should tell you all you want to know. Remember, she sent me this ChatGPT cease and desist. I'm like, oh my God, I could tell she's so triggered. She's blah, blah. She's trying to type all legal now. She's like, calling me a thought is one thing, but accusing me of doing that and saying I'm getting flued out to get piped. Okay, I'll read y'all the whole thing later. And I'm like, yo, all right, listen, we could be adults. It's fine. Right? And really, so I'm like, give me the number. She misconstrues me asking for her number as me asking, like, for what number in monetary sum would I settle before we get to litigation?
Yo, she's out of her top.
What? Yo, chat, it's always about the moolah. It's always about money with these people. So I'll give her some credit though. She didn't like just give me a number. She was just like, hey, you know, where I'm ready to go ahead, blah blah blah. But also like, you know, I just care my reputation. I don't necessarily want exactly money, but yeah, you've hurt me. You've hurt my reputation.
Oh, Samaya. I don't think that your reputation is hurt because I think that
that was your reputation all along.
9 times out of 10, majority of these content creators know exactly what it is. And I can break it down for you guys if you need a little bit of insight and backstory because, hey, I've been on that side. These guys go to these different casting agents, these different production companies, you know, and they ask them to find them a women for their video. Whether it be the 20v1s, whether it be the pool parties, whether it be the different videos, the cooking challenges that are surrounded by women, they're getting them from these casting agents. Contracts are signed up, NDAs, etc. Money is exchanged for your time being there. And then ultimately, whatever happens afterwards, happens afterwards. Sometimes you guys hang out for extended periods of time. Sometimes you do get cracked. I've seen it. I've been there. Hell, I started a lot of it on this side of the internet. Dang, ain't that crazy? Am I the original? Never mind. But it's not hurting your reputation or any of these other young women's reputation because everybody knows what's going on. I hate to be so crass and so rude, but the main thing that I want to focus on from this is that all of these women that hop into this sphere trying to get into content creation, thinking that that is a viable path. I've been there, I've done that, I've spun the block, and I've only seen maybe a handful of content creators actually go this route, start this way, and then come up. You remember Lolo Fitzmo, originally from the AMP Love and Basketball video that went on to be with Destroying in a couples video and then started her whole career. I hired her for the first AMP Love and Basketball video. Not saying that that was any sort of escorting, but that's just an example of somebody who had a, you know, career after the fact. But ultimately that involves to where we are today, where these young ladies think that this is the way to go and build their careers. But I'm here to tell you, only a handful of escorts have ever like established some full career here. Now, academics may have been able to use some better words to describe it, I guess. I don't know. But I think as a community, a lot of people see exactly what he's talking about.
This academics and Samaya thing, that's just like the icing on the cake. And that's the norm. That's been a norm for the past couple years for our day and age. But the problem that I have is that women like that don't like to call a spade a spade. Academics been in this game for 10 plus years. He watched the game evolve, shape, and evolve again. And he said that's an escort lifestyle, which it is. And I could bet everything that I own, which ain't gonna be no private jet, bitch, but that you signed the NDA. And it's none of my business. I just feel like when you women get on these social medias and you want to show this glamorous lifestyle because you're dealing with somebody that has a high financial status, you think you're going to pull a wool over people's eyes. Like a nigga like me, soon as I see that private, you're not buying a private jet. No, you haven't.
And that's what it's like. That's what I don't be understanding. I'm not mad at you flexing it because you have every right to take, like somebody said, you have every right to take any picture and be like, this is my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had a good time. You took a picture, you created that memory. But as a man, a hardworking man that, you know what I'm saying? I pay my bills. I know what I can afford. I'm buying shit, as we all do in this world. When I see that, and much less you people that are actually in your everyday life, like you know this person, you might have go to school with this person, or you know somebody that knows this person. You can't afford a private jet. Y'all be flexing that lifestyle. Y'all be flexing everybody else's money, other niggas' money that's not even taking you seriously. That nigga's not even taking you seriously. And then expect niggas to be like keeping up with it when you can't even keep up with it yourself. It's crazy, bro. What did you say? They not trying to build a career. They trying to build their bank account. Prostitutes, masquerading as content creators. Nah, for real.
You're not doing it, and you're not getting on that private jet just because you're that girl. When you dealing with niggas that can afford private jets, they are buying you. They don't give a fuck about you and your streamer university. You know what you here for.
Like, sign this. Let me introduce you to this lifestyle. Let me buy you what you want. Give you that good feeling for right now, so that you can open up, so that you know what I'm saying? You know how we end in the night. But I think the biggest problem was when academics called it an escort lifestyle. People don't like to call a spade a spade. That is the escort lifestyle.
Academics and somebody arguing the whole time, both of them is right. On academics and right. As a woman, out of all the male friends that you had, how many of them have actually tried to talk to you, flirt with you, or something else like that? Let's be real. Majority. So I can see what AK mean when he's sitting here saying that these motherfuckers be trying to fucking shit, because niggas really do be doing that shit. However, somebody's not wrong either. Let's say that was them niggas' intentions. That does not mean that she was over there getting cracked. Motherfucker want to find me out this, that, and the third with my friends. I'm going too. But that don't mean that it's guaranteed that he get a no coochie. Like, it's 100% possible that she went there not with no intentions of fucking on nobody. And I don't know why that's just so hard to believe.
So where do we go?
I mean, I'm sure, but it's just like, if that's the case, don't be mad or surprised when nobody believes you either, though. You know what I mean? Just saying that sentence out loud. Yes, it's very 100% true that you might not have had no intentions of getting cracked, but it's just like, that's be the delusion that I be talking about. It's like, don't think that nigga wasn't trying to, though. Come on, man. Juke said it's possible, so it's getting struck by lightning.
Talked about it countless times on this platform as to how these types of relationships ultimately don't end up being the best for these women content creators. They don't build the platform first and then go to the men. They think building the platform while they're with the men, or get to the men and then build the platform, is the way to go. But no, that's how you get into these escorting conversations. I say you build the platform first, and along the way, while you're gaining your own audience, your own fan base, your own everything, then you can slowly but surely get attached to these people. But at the end of the day, we're seeing in real time how being closely associated with these men, being male-centered, hanging out with these guys, exchanging your time and companionship for dollars, does not lead to any benefits for you.
Other than just, you know, maybe having a little bit of extra clout in the moment right before they drop you off and go select the next girl. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. W video by Omeezy, you know, definitely a good conversation piece. So I'm excited to hear y'all feedback. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Type into the Twitch streams, links will be in the description. I'll see you on the next one.
Where you at, Berto?